Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a rainy greenhouse town here in the early autumn of year 44. Some of you that watched the last episode know exactly why our camera is trained on this little field here. We are going to put in some basic kind of medical maintenance buildings here on this street, and then we are going to fence in this area to make what we're gonna sort of call like commons area, common grounds. So I haven't done a lot of, well, any of these things this game. I haven't done a lot of, well, dock fence. Can I can I do that? That could be easier. Um, I haven't done much decoration because, as some of you know, that's not really my bag. And I also have not. I need longer. I could do. Don't we have colors? That's white. Here we go. That's what? Alright, before I get too steeped in that process, I want to go ahead and put down these medical buildings. Barber, dentist, clinic, and bathhouse. And then now we go not the dock. What am I doing wrong here? Here we go. We're gonna make this the blue. I wish you could click and drag this, but it's fine. Now, I don't know what they would do in this community area. I guess that would all be up to the community. But I just think it's cool to imagine them playing games or music or something along those lines here in Little Greenhouse Town. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm thinking one more straight and then put a little corner there. Okay. And then this end can be open, I guess. Alright, we'll zoom back out. Sorry about that. So seeds and food. We're doing fine on food. If you watched the last episode, I pretty much put that narrative to bed. We're good to go. One thing I am going to do, though, is I do still like to buy some of the more random, or rare, I guess I should say, foods. Because we could trade away our flowers. We're not doing anything with our flowers. I should have got those grapes, too. Because we don't have a natural way to get grapes. And yes, I know that Carrie has suggested that it would be fine for us to have orchards because we can't grow those in greenhouses. But since we're saved now from the starvation, we're going to play till year 50. So we only have a few more episodes, and I'm not too not as concerned about it now as I once was. So this should be a nice little area for the people to come settle down. Now that I have 129 building, maybe we go ahead and give this fella some help. Actually, I don't know that it's a fella. It could have been a lady. I should not use gendered terms for the work that must be done. All right, so we don't really need glass right now. We're holding firm at 25,000 food. I do think I'm gonna staff those two. So we're gonna get some pumpkins and some peppers. And we want to save, you know what, let's do that. We want to save some workers for these spots. Kind of would be neat to fill this in with something. I don't know quite yet what that might be. Do I want to put in the medieval school here? Maybe. Did it fill? 23. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and, at very least, we can get it set up. Whether or not they get it built is a whole other question. That feels kind of far away, but I mean, these are houses here. Maybe we put it up here? Yeah, let's do that. This is a strange downtown. I never usually leave this many trees in a downtown area. But this is one of the more unique builds I've ever done. Not even because of the greenhouses, but just, I don't know. The positioning of things is strange compared to what I normally do. How are we doing? We have 750 iron ore still. Probably because I only put one person in here. How much do they do? 40 a year? Could be worse. Could always be worse. 750 logs, though. Seems quite low to me. So we'll get some of our 15 laborers to work slashing these trees. Get some sections over here as well. Maybe some of these. Alright. Let's see. Oh, we were gonna take a look at... He's still kicking, huh? Oh, this is somebody different wearing a yellow shirt working in this field? That's interesting. This is Amar. Is a 58-year-old man. Is that 0 hearts of health? Are you all done, Amar? Are you about to be no more? You're educated, you've got an iron tool, you're very happy, but that looks unhappy to me. That looks unhealthy to me. Unless I'm just misunderstanding the color coding. Let's check somebody else. See? Amar is 0 hearts of health. Not looking good for you, Amar. Maybe check out, our brand new clinic. Wow, how was that for a segue? Can you imagine if I actually planned that? Anyways, our builders are almost done. But you know what I'm going to do, just to be a contrarian? I'm going to continually remove whatever grows in here so that it looks like a lawn. Look at those builders. Let's go. Hey, it almost looks like I did that. Oh, so close. If I just would have bumped it over 1 block, this way, it would have been perfect. Like, I'm imagining this being a place where people like play polo or like what's a good not ancient but a very old time game, like these were the jousting grounds or something like that, and now they are just the gardens, the common grounds. One thing that I did in I had that Harada Town series. I don't know if you guys watched that one, but I tried to start with as old of mods as I could with the Mega Mod, and then I came all the way up through like colonial era. It was a neat idea. I don't think I pulled it off as well as I could have if I did more research, but I'm thinking, what would be the story behind this plot of land here? Historically, there were such a thing as uh, common grounds, public lands in these kinds of villages. People didn't have a lot of private property, especially back in like feudal days, let alone colonial days. So, people didn't have cultivated, curated lawns like we do in the 21st century, but there would be common lands where people could go and they would, like if you had a festival at this church here, right? If you had a festival here or even a funeral, and then you're gonna do have like you're gonna eat, you can't fit everybody, and this would be the worship center. Like now in modern churches we have massive rec centers and things like that, but imagine back then, people come over here and have a picnic lunch after the funeral, something like that, or athletic contests, or you get the idea. I think I've hard sold it enough. The barbershop won't build because we don't have perfume. Okay. The dentist won't build because we don't have gold, and the bathhouse also needs perfume. Well, let's make quickly a gold bar for the dentist. That sounds weird. Let's make a gold bar for the dentist. Cabbage, mutton, beans, turnips, steak. We're good. We got 25,000 food. I'm not going to buy any of that. So they're going to make a gold. I guess we build a perfumery. I mean, we have plenty of flowers. So that would be Perfumery. Well, I'm gonna do something kind of fun. I hope people think it's fun. I'm gonna put a little bit of a brick section around the perfumery, and let's go ahead and get these guys making some glassware for us. Firewood is good, but not great, so we'll go coal. And once this perfumery is built, there's people here to work at it. And once they get... Oh, do we have copper? Probably not. Did you make any gold? Not yet. Took all that time just to get the stuff there. 27,000 food, 120 tools. I think we put another blacksmith in up here, because we have everything else for it right by it. So we'll put a blacksmith there and get them also making tools. I'm surprised that this clothing number is as stagnant as it is. Let's go ahead and get the cloth clothing going also. That should help. We have plenty of cloth. The doctor. 21-year-old doctor. Good on you, Levante. You went to med school pretty early, seemed like. Okay, did you make your 1 gold bar? You made 9. Perfect. You are now going to make copper. Do we have, question, copper ore? Inventory check for, actually let's do by name. Copper ore, 350, perfect. So get them to make that copper into copper ore. $28,000 food. Things are coming along. I know it was kind of a throwaway idea, but I think I might build these estates down here. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's go for broke. We're in year 45. What's the worst that can happen? He says. Okay, so there's a model. There's a model. What? Yeah, I don't want a hostile. Okay. Oh, wait. We've done those. Oh, I thought, well, isn't there a variety of this that I could do like stone or brick? Maybe I'm thinking of a different patch. Put the dock house. Hmm. Sorry for the silence here. I'm just thinking. Oh man, classic. I didn't even touch the canals. Do we have? I mean, it's too late in the series to do it now, but would this have been a good canal one? Not really. I mean, maybe a canal that came like down something like this with like a 45 so that the boat could come up around this whole lake. I don't know. Okay, dentist is up. I hope. Haha. Oh, funny game. 18. Do you want 18 more people? Not that bad. Sorry, game. Fool me 3 times. No, not really. I like the mechanic, honestly, I do. I really like the mechanic. I don't mean to be a putz about it. I think it's a fantastic mechanic. I just know that I expanded too fast. If I would have just taken 1 batch of nomads at the time that I did, the first batch, and then waited another several years before I took another batch, we would be perfectly fine. I got overzealous. So please, I'm mocking in jest. Look at this. We're at 71 families. We might actually get to build a house before this series is over. That's pretty cool. I was not expecting to see that. Maybe I won't get too crazy because we can put housing in here. Finish this block. And then if we put the... Yeah, I think I will do the country houses down there. Water. More water. Of course, why not? Why not use all the water? Let's try this. We're going to go with this one. Except this one. And then we're going to say... Do I do this? Or do I leave it parallel? Feels like that way. Okay, not red though. We want this one. So there. And we'll build another one here. And oops, I left that blue. We'll just build a little two-story there. That'll be different. Just something to visually break up this line, and then we can, you know, put in another block of kind of city housing here. Maybe we even do something like the Boston homes down here, just because I rarely use them. That'd be fun. I clicked that. Why did it not go over here? Carrot seeds. Distinctly no. That is a lot of seed merchant in these last two episodes. A lot of seed merchant. Okay, tools are coming down, which is the wrong way to go. So we're going to go 2 more people here, and we want to make iron tools with log and iron. We're 272. Go ahead and put another person in this foundry. And okay, we got our copper. I'll let that go a little bit longer, but we'll switch it back to iron soon-ish. How much perfume are we making here in the Perfumery? This game. Sometimes with the controls. There we go. A little Perfumery. So we have a none. We have made none. What do you need? You need flowers, which you have, water, which you have, and glassware, which... Excuse me? Glassware? Glassware. We should have plenty. So it's just the logistics of getting it there at this point. The medieval school. Good luck to you. Are we ready to make beer again? We still have 1,600 beer. They're not drinking the beer. Do we need one of those? Well, maybe we could do the pub. Where did I see that? Was it the corner batch? No. Here we go. The Old Barn Pub. I think all of the recipes in the Old Barn Pub involve some kind of meat, though, if I remember right. But it's certainly worth trying, yes? Should we put the pub across the street from the church? Put the pub up here. Kind of like the pub across the street from the city. Yeah, we'll put it there. From the town hall. Wow. We are well on our way, friends. We're well on our way to rebounding from that disaster. What? What is all this? Was that on the ground that you cleaned up? Or... I feel like we might be having a bit of a storage problem now. Because that barn is full. That barn is full. So I think across from these stables, we will build a granary and then 2 regular barns. The fodder barn is full of almost 2,000 lumber. Nice. Eight of 12. So we'll have a barbershop soon. And then a bathhouse after that. Maybe we double up this road. So I think, yeah, it can fit. Might as well go ahead and bring this down to here. Because we're not going to build something behind that. Could I fit some sort of... I think there's some small storage things that could look kind of cool here. Like, yeah, meat locker. That would probably not be worth it. How big is... Yes, that's too small, but... What if I put a couple of these little jobs in here, just for fun? Something about that seems cool to me. Do we have other little pockets where we can tuck something like that into? Yeah. Right, like there. Definitely there. There's a bigger one here, but gosh, builders are going to be overwhelmed again. All right. I can't wait to see what we can make. I think there might be one that has dried mushrooms, which we are making. So if that's true, we might be able to swing this. But if it's a kind of alcohol that we can't produce, this might be a building just for aesthetics, as they say. I'm very anxious to see what these... I wish I could remember them, but between all the different versions of this game there are to play, and all the different tweaks that modders make, I don't always remember. Oh, for fuss and feathers. Just get it done so I can see what the recipes are. Let's look at this while we wait. So we have a lot of flax. We have almost 1,000 linen though. We have a lot of flowers, even though we've been trading those away. A lot of sand, a lot of cotton. 700 candles. You never know when you're going to need 700 candles. Yet again, that's one of those things that I produce so that I can play for the long haul, and then I end up changing my mind and not wanting to actually play that long. They're genuinely not finishing this barn pub. because I said something about it. There it is. Come on. 98, 99. Okay, perfect. So, we can make steak, lamb, roast, bison, boar, goat cuts, roast chicken, smoked meat. Okay, we cannot. Oh well. It was a cool idea. But we can't do it. Can't make any of that stuff in a greenhouse. All right, well, without further ado, I think I'm going to call the episode here. We have 3 more years left, which maybe I'll either do in one long episode or maybe we'll do 2 more. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.